They proved that unity could transform outrage into excellence. The hit will be remembered not for the violence, but for what followed: accountability, growth, and a reaffirmation that true greatness is measured by character in the face of adversity. The NFL thrives on surprises, but the recent confirmation involving Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs has left the sports world in a state of disbelief. For weeks, speculation circled the franchise, dismissed by many as baseless rumors. Yet, few expected the truth to be this dramatic. The turning point, what was once whisper and conjecture, has hardened into undeniable fact. The impact: the Chiefs, a team that built a dynasty on stability and consistency, now see the very foundation of that image challenged. The reality: loyal supporters and analysts alike are now forced to grapple with a development that promises to ripple across the entire league. Patrick Mahomes has grown accustomed to the spotlight, but this situation places him in uncharted territory. Caught off guard, reports confirm that the development stunned even Mahomes himself. He was not the source of the story, but he is its most affected figure. The human element: known for his poise under pressure, the quarterback now faces a deeply personal challenge. The mask of the unshakable leader is being tested by a truth few saw coming. Defining character: rivals see potential vulnerability, but history suggests this jarring moment could become the catalyst that redefines his leadership. News spread quickly through the facility, creating a complex mix of disbelief and reflection. Shattered calm: players who had tuned out the noise are now confronting the reality of the situation. For younger athletes, it is a sobering lesson in the volatility of professional sports. The leadership test: veterans like Travis Kelce and Chris Jones must now shoulder the burden of keeping the team fractured. The locker room thrives on unity, and that unity is being pushed to its absolute limit. The response: conversations behind closed doors reflect both concern and steely determination. The team's reaction will decide if this becomes a fatal distraction or a moment of galvanizing solidarity. For head coach Andy Reid, this confirmation presents one of the most complex management challenges of his storied career. Steadying the ship: Reid's strength has always been adaptability, but this requires more than just tactical adjustments. It demands emotional management of the highest order. Managing the noise: with media scrutiny at an all-time high, Reid must shield his players while acknowledging the magnitude of the moment. The objective: his goal is clear: ensure the team remains committed to performance, turning a potential breaking point into a test of resilience. The confirmation ignited an immediate firestorm across the NFL landscape. Fan reaction: Arrowhead Stadium, usually a fortress of confidence, feels the weight of uncertainty. Fans are divided, some expressing shock and disappointment, others rallying fiercely in defense of their team. Media narratives: headlines are dominating sports networks, framing this as a potential crack in the Chiefs' armor. The story has transformed from a revelation into an ongoing saga that will define the season's narrative. Rival eyes: executives and coaches across the league are watching closely, eager to capitalize on any sign of internal disruption at the top of the food chain. History provides perspective. The NFL has seen dominant teams face shocking truths before, from the Patriots to the 49ers. The crossroads: some franchises falter under the weight of such disruption, while others use it as fuel for greater success. The stakes: Kansas City's legacy will hinge on whether this moment is remembered as the beginning of a decline or the spark of a new chapter of resilience. The confirmation that stunned the league will not be soon forgotten. For Patrick Mahomes, it is a test of character far greater than any defensive scheme. For the Chiefs, it is a challenge to their identity. Champions are not defined by the absence of adversity, but by how they overcome